Building backlinks and marketing help you improve search rankings, but you also need to take a look at your on-page search engine optimization. On-page SEO is just as critical as your search engine rankings. While you probably already know to perform keyword research and include these keywords throughout your content, there's more to on-page SEO. You also need to think about the content on your web pages. The content is the top factor in search result rankings. This means that you need to produce quality content. The content on your web pages actually needs to provide real value to your visitors. Before you post a blog, you should ask yourself if it's helpful or useful. People should learn something by reading your blog posts. It should offer advice, tips, updates, or news. Quality is essential, but your content also needs to be linkable. If people can't easily share a link to your web page, you won't get backlinks, and search engines won't rank the page. This problem is most common with content that can only be accessed by logging into a site and slideshows powered by Ajax. If you have content that you want to get ranked in search results, it needs to be linkable without logging in or requiring the use of Ajax. After the actual content, you need to look at the title tag. The title tag goes in the head tag in the HTML of your web page. It's what appears along the tab in your web browser. When the title tag isn't specified, search engines grab the first line of text on the web page. This is what gets displayed in the search results. The title tag doesn't need to be an exact copy of your H1 tag, though it should contain your focus keyword and be human readable. The general recommendation is to keep the title tag to 60 characters or less. There isn't an exact character limit, as Google provides 600 pixels of space for the title in search results. Some characters are wider than others. If you stick to 60 characters or less, about 90% of your titles will be fully displayed in search results. The description tag is also important, as it appears in search engine result pages. This means that people will read your description as they scroll through search results. But it doesn't appear to have an impact on the actual search engine rankings. Page hierarchy is also a concern when it comes to on-page SEO. When you create the URL for your web page, it should include your focus keyword and get placed in the appropriate category. Website builders such as WordPress will automatically generate these URLs. If you're building your site on your own, you should create folders for different categories. The categories help search engines understand the topic of your content. Imagine that a human is reading your URL and attempting to determine what your content is about. For example, your blog posts may be placed in a folder labeled Blog, or you may create individual categories for your blog posts such as news, tips, and videos. The final component that goes into good on-page SEO practices is the use of alt tags. Alt tags need to be used every time that you include an image. The alt tag gives search engines a description of the image, which is used for viewers with visual impairment or text-only web browsers. You can include your focus keywords in your alt tags as long as the keyword is relevant to the image. Don't use the keyword by itself. Provide an actual description of the image while including the keyword naturally. For example, if you included an image of a product, you might provide a one-line description of the product. Make the best use of these alt tags as they count toward your search engine rankings. Putting these simple tips together will ensure that you're always doing your best to improve on-page search engine optimization. You need to start with the quality of your content. Produce content that people actually want to read and make it linkable. You also need to pay attention to your title tags, alt tags, and URLs. The title tag appears in search engine results, while the alt tag allows search engines to understand the placement of the images on your page. You don't need to spend a lot of time on on-page SEO. If you remember these 4 areas, you'll easily follow proper SEO techniques, allowing you to focus more of your time on off-site SEO. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. You can check back each week for updated videos or click on the subscribe button below to get more of these video lessons as they're released.